Welcome to Sportpen.
Great to be here.
Today, we're diving deep into a real classic, Game 6 of the 1960 World Series. New York Yankees, Pittsburgh Pirates, back at Forbes Field.
And the stakes couldn't be higher, right? Pirates are leading the series 3-2.
Exactly, one win away from their first championship since, 1925. A long time coming for Pittsburgh.
A very long time. And the Yankees, well, their backs are against the wall. They need this win to force Game 7.
Absolutely. For the Pirates, you've got Bob Friend on the mound, their right-hander, hoping to close it out at home.
And the Yankees counter with their ace, lefty Whitey Ford.
Now, Ford pitched that amazing shutout in Game 3, but Casey Stengel, starting him here on short rest, over Bob Turley. That was a big call.
Oh, definitely. A huge point of discussion even before the first pitch. Starting your ace on short rest, on the road, elimination game. It's bold.
It really is. Stengel must have had immense faith in Ford, or maybe immense doubt about Turley in that spot.
Could be a bit of both. Ford was, well, Ford, the guy you want in a big game. Maybe Stengel felt Ford just matched up better, even tired. A calculated risk, I suppose.
So our mission today, trace those pivotal moments, see how individual performances really stood out.
Yeah. Understand what was truly at stake for both teams.
Yeah.
In the context of the season, that rivalry.
Look at the surprises, the upsets, how fans reacted, and maybe pull out some themes that shape things going forward.
Sounds good. Let's get into it.
Okay, first inning. Pretty tight start, right? Scoreless.
Yep. Friend gets Clete Boyer to ground out for the Yanks. Then Ford's on the mound. Bill Verdon singles for the Pirates, first hit.
But then, boom, quick double play. Thread over just like that.
Yeah, stifled any early momentum. Clemente did get a hit later in the inning, though, his first of the game.
But that double play, huge for Ford settling in early on the road.
Absolutely. Quiets the crowd a bit, lets him find his rhythm.
Okay, top of the second. This is where things start to brew for the Yankees.
Mantle bunts out, okay. But then Yogi Berra draws a walk.
Bill Skowron falls with a single. Runners on first and second.
And then Elston Howard gets hit by a pitch from Friend. Ouch.
Ouch indeed. Bases loaded, only one out. Big chance for the Yankees here.
This is classic Yankees pressure. They just find ways to get guys on base, make the pitcher work, create these jams.
Friend's really in a tough spot now. What happens next? Bobby Richardson up.
Richardson hits a fly ball out to Verdon in center. Berra holds at third. Looked like maybe he could have tagged, but he hesitated.
Yeah, maybe a missed chance there. 2 outs now, bases still packed.
And Whitey Ford, the pitcher, is at the plate.
Right, and Ford hits this slow grounder, kind of dribbles off Bob Friend's glove.
Infield hit, Berra scores from third.
Wow. The pitcher drives in the first run with a number. 1-0 Yankees.
Sometimes that's all it takes, Not a line drive, just putting the ball in play. Maybe shakes Friend's confidence a little too. Not making that play cleanly.
Definitely gives the Yankees that early psychological edge. So bottom of the second, Pirates try to answer.
Gina Simoli grounds out. Hal Smith gets a single.
Okay, runner on. Don Hoke hits into a fielder's choice, though.
Right, runner out at second. Then Bill Mizorowski flies out to Mantle in center. Inning over.
Another chance fizzles out for Pittsburgh. You're getting guys on, but stranding them.
Exactly. And against a pitcher like Ford, you just can't afford to let those opportunities slip away. It lets him settle in even more.
Then comes the top of the third, and, the wheels just come off for the Pirates.
Oh, yeah. This is where the Yankees just exploded. Roger Maris leads off with a double.
Tony Kubek reaches on an error. Maris goes to third.
Then Mantle singles. Scores both Kubek and Maris. 3-0 Yankees, just like that.
Friend is still in there. Yogi Berra singles again. Runners on first and second. Still nobody out.
And that's it for Friend. Pirates manager Danny Murtaugh has seen enough. He brings in Tom Chaney from the bullpen.
Tough spot for Chaney to come into. Bases loaded effectively, nobody out. Yankees already rolling.
Yeah, talk about trial by fire. First batter he faces is Bill Skowron.
Skowron hits a sacrifice fly. Mantle tags and scores. 4-0.
Okay, 1 out. Johnny Blanchard, who came in for the injured Elston Howard, singles.
Runners on the corners now.
Yeah.
And up steps Bobby Richardson again.
And Richardson crushes one. Yeah. A triple off the scoreboard.
Wow. Drives in 2 more runs. It's 6-0 Yankees.
And that RBI gives Richardson the World Series record for RBIs in a 6-game series. He's up to 11. Just amazing hitting.
Incredible performance from him. Ford actually strikes out to finally end the inning, but damage done. 6 runs for the Yankees in the third.
What an inning. Completely changed the complexion of the game. The Pirates dugout must have been stunned.
And while the offense is clicking, Whitey Ford is Yeah, he's dealing.
Absolutely dominant. After that Verdon single in the first, I think he retired 8 straight Pirates.
Yeah, carry that 6-run lead, cruising into the middle innings.
And didn't he break a record, too, in the 3rd inning?
He did. Struck out Bill Verdon to pass Allie Reynolds for the most career World Series strikeouts. He was just masterful.
Just in complete command, hitting his spots, mixing pitches. The Pirates hitters looked totally off balance.
Okay, bottom of the 5th. Pirates need to get something going here.
And it looks like they might. Hal Smith leads off with a single. Don Hoke draws a walk.
First and second, nobody out. This is their best chance by far. The crowd must be getting back into it.
For sure. A base hit here could really change the momentum. But then, Mazeroski hits into a double play.
Oh, killer. Just devastating. Runner moves to third, but now 2 outs.
And then Ford strikes out Rocky Nelson to end the inning. Thread over, no runs.
That had to be the backbreaker for Pittsburgh, didn't it?
Yeah.
Best chance they had, and poof, gone.
Yeah, escaping that jam with 0 damage. Ford must have felt invincible, and the Pirates just deflated.
And the Yankees, they just kept coming. Top of the 6th.
Yep. Leadoff triple by Clete Boyer off Fred Green, who had come in to pitch.
Tony Kubek singles him home. 7-0.
Roger Maris singles. Kubek moves to third. Another pitching change. Clint Lang comes in.
Doesn't matter much. Yogi Berra hits an RBI single. 8-0 Yankees.
Relentless. They did hit into a double play to end that inning, but the damage was more than done.
Then the 7th, John Blanchard leads off with a double. He was having a great game off the bench.
He really was. Then Bobby Richardson, again, another triple.
His second triple of the game. Drives in Blanchard. 9-0.
Just unbelievable hitting from Richardson. And then, get this.
What?
Whitey Ford, the pitcher, lays down a perfect suicide squeeze bunt. Richardson races home.
No way. A suicide squeeze. Up 9-0.
Yep. Makes it 10-0 Yankees. Talk about pouring it on and executing everything perfectly.
That's just peak Yankees confidence right there.
Yeah.
Ford's dominating on the mound, driving in runs, bunting guys home.
He could do no wrong in this game, and he just cruised through the rest of it, kept the Pirates scoreless.
The Yankees tacked on a couple more, too, didn't they? Blanchard doubled again in the 8th, drove in another run.
Yeah, they made it 12-0 by the end, just a complete rout.
So bottom of the 9th, Ford's still out there to finish it.
Dick Stewart grounds out. Gino Cimoli manages a single. I think that was only the Pirates' 7th hit all game.
And then Hal Smith hits into a double play. Ball game over.
12-0 Yankees. Wow, they force Game 7.
Just an absolutely dominant performance. So let's step back. What was really at stake here in Game 6?
Well, for the Pirates, I mean, everything. A 35-year wait for a championship. The hopes of the entire city, really. They were this close.
The ultimate underdog story on the verge of completion. A win seals it. History made.
Exactly. And for the Yankees, a loss means the dynasty hits a major speed bump in 1960. No Game 7. Season over. Failure by their standards.
Right. Immense pressure, especially after that Game 3 shutout, to deliver again. And Stingl's picking decision under the microscope.
Huge pressure. They had to prove they were still the Yankees, still the team to beat even when down the series.
And that contrast, the established powerhouse versus the gritty, surprising Pirates, it made the stakes feel even higher.
It really did. Not a deep historic rivalry, maybe, but for this series, intense. David versus Goliath feel.
So what were the biggest surprises here? For me, number one has to be that Yankee offense. 12 runs after being held down earlier at Forbes Field.
Totally unexpected. Just an explosion. They look like a different team offensively compared to Games 3 and 4 in Pittsburgh.
And the flip side, Whitey Ford, his second straight shutout, and his first ever World Series win on the road. That's stunning.
Especially on short rest. Everyone was questioning that decision, and he delivers arguably one of the greatest World Series pitching performances ever. Masterful. Silenced all the critics.
Another surprise, maybe, was how completely the Pirates' offense disappeared after the first inning.
Yeah, for a team that hit well all year, getting shut out like that, only managing 7 hits, it was shocking. Ford just neutralized them.
You had a feel for the Pittsburgh fans, going in thinking this might be the day.
Oh, the deflation in that stadium must have been immense. From celebration ready to stunned silence as the Yankees piled on run after run.
While Yankees fans back home, or listening on the radio, must have been going nuts. Renewed hope, right?
Absolutely. Elation. Belief restored. Suddenly, heading into Game 7, they look unstoppable.
So what themes emerge from this game? Yankee resilience is definitely one. Down 3-2 on the road, they respond with utter dominance.
That championship pedigree. They showed they could handle the pressure cooker and deliver their best when it mattered most.
And pitching dominance. Ford's performance just highlights how crucial an ace pitcher can be in October.
2 consecutive shutouts under that kind of pressure. It's legendary stuff. He basically carried them to Game 7 on his back.
Huge momentum shift, too. The Pirates looked poised to win it all, and suddenly, bang, it's a toss-up in Game 7.
Completely flipped the script, the psychological blow to the Pirates and the confidence boost for the Yankees. Impossible to overstate heading into the decider.
And finally, just individual brilliance shining through. Ford, obviously, but Richardson's record-setting hitting.
And Blanchard, coming in for an injured player and having multiple extra base hits. Guys stepping up all over the field for New York.
What a game. So, our deep dive into Game 6 really shows that Yankee dominance roaring back, setting up one of the most famous Game 7s ever.
Yeah, the individual performances, that massive momentum swing, it just shows you how unpredictable and thrilling baseball can be, especially in the World Series.
The questions lingered then, didn't they? Could the Pirates possibly recover mentally from that beatdown?
Could Ford's dominance somehow parry over, even though he wouldn't pitch Game 7? And what more drama could that final game possibly hold?
We know the answer now, but imagining it then, incredible tension.
It really set the stage perfectly.
Well, that wraps up our look at Game 6. Thanks for listening to Sportpen.